Hey guys, it's Cece, and today I'm here with my girlfriend Janelle because we're in New York, and so we're doing some videos together. And today we are going to be talking about our favorite male characters. We just did last month a video about our favorite female characters, and so we gotta update it. We gotta make sure you also know who our favorite men are. This is a shorter list, but weirdly an easier list to make.
Yeah.
Than the female characters. So we're gonna go back and forth, and I'm going to start.
And I think last time, we didn't really have it in like any sort. Or did we have it in order?
We kind of.
And that's like the same. This is like kind of in order. I think it's going up in intensity of love as we go through.
Yeah.
Cece's already embarrassed.
Yeah. So the first male character that I want to talk about is Ned the Pie Maker from Pushing Daisies. So Pushing Daisies is like my favorite show because it's the only show left that can never disappoint me. It's over, it's gone. And I love the Pie Maker. He is very sweet and very nice. I was a little bit in love with him.
I don't get it.
You've never seen it.
Yeah, he's like one of those like soft geek men. That's why you love him.
He is a soft geek man. He is! He's so soft and he loves baking and he loves his friends.
So Cece loves the Pie Maker because he's a soft geek man.
That's what I was into. Why do you think I loved Chuck so much?
And Neville. And it's weird, because what's this guy?
Lee Pace.
Lee Pace! Lee Pace! What a weird man. What a weird dude.
I mean, I'm really into Lee Pace.
I know you're into weird. Do you love him in The Hobbit? When
No,
he rides,
I don't love him in The
A
Hobbit.
dramatic moose.
I love him in that show *Halt and Catch Fire*, where he's a bisexual.
So she really loves when he rides mooses. The longer and more flowing his hair is, the more she loves him.
It's not true. I like it short and dark brown. I had a type. It was very easy to pinpoint.
My first one is from Star Wars, Han Solo.
Yeah.
I love him. He's a lovable scoundrel.
I love lovable scoundrels.
I love a good scoundrel.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know, he's hilarious. I mean, and in the previous video I talked about Leia, so it really shouldn't be a big shock that I'm now talking about Han.
No.
Because as a pair, I just love him.
Yeah, well, and he's one of those characters that I love so deeply that, like, loves to pretend he doesn't care about people, but he actually cares the most of all.
Yeah.
I have such a weakness for those.
Yeah. A great guy. I just love Han Solo. I feel sad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't go great.
No, in general.
So, but I still have the original three. Soft Geek Man number 2.
It's not a soft geek man.
Alright.
He does have fabulous brown hair that's short. I love the 10th Doctor. I mean, a little bit, it's because he's a soft geek man. I guess I can own up to that. I'm about it. He has that great line in Tooth and Claw where he's like, books are the most powerful weapons in the world, and he puts on his glasses and messes up his hair, and I was like, ooh.
Learning so much about Cece. She's just sharing so much with you all.
I'm turning red.
This is quality content. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I just need a second. I mean, okay, so my favorite thing about the Doctor for all of the seasons is I love his fondness for humanity, I love his passion for exploration, and I love how hard he loves things and how hard he fights for the things he loves, and I think all of those things are... Shut up. I think all of those things are best shown in the 10th Doctor because David Tennant is just excellent.
I was 100% expecting you to say, I love when David Tennant is in Harry Potter.
No, I don't love when David Tennant's
He's so
in Harry
squirrely.
Potter. He's not.
He's
no.
a squirrel.
No, you know what he is great in, though? The blue suit that he wears when he's the 10th Doctor with his red tennis shoes. Oof.
My turn. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Back to the 2000s.
Yes, okay.
And talk about, I mean, I think it was a formative experience in many people's life.
Yeah.
And that would be the journey of Zuko in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Prince Zuko. Fire Lord Zuko.
Yes, if you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, you know, I mean, I would argue it's the best redemption arc ever done on screen.
I have never watched a better redemption arc.
You were talking about how much you love them. It's the best one there is.
It's the best one there is.
It's just he had a great he had a great redemption arc.
He's so dramatic.
He's so dramatic.
He's like peak drama.
Yeah.
I mean, you have, like, 3 ultimate drama queens on your list. Basically, everyone on your list is a huge drama queen.
Yeah.
That's your thing.
Yeah.
What does that say about me? Zuko is super, super dramatic.
Yeah.
Like,
that's rough, buddy. Like,
oh,
that.
and then to go to That's Rough, Buddy.
Yeah.
And to, like, the Ember Island.
Yeah.
Thing.
Mhm.
My scar isn't on the wrong side. Like, the journey of Zuko.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and he also had a great makeover.
Oh, he did. Oh man, his hair before versus his hair like in the final season. He was looking good.
He went on a journey.
He went
on a hair journey as well as a spiritual soul searching journey.
Yes, Prince of my heart. Really.
Yeah, really. Fire Lord of my soul.
Fire Lord of your soul. That's deep.
It is deep.
The next person I want to talk about is Neville Longbottom from Harry Potter. I feel like I'm not going to talk too much about Neville because I literally have a 10-minute video explaining why he's my favorite Harry Potter character, which I will link up on the screen. But I love Neville, and I love that he only fights for what he believes in.
Neville, though, I think is one more out of these list of men is that you identify more with than...
Yeah, I think it's more that I identify with him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not that I ever think that I would be able to slay a snake, but I am not a true Gryffindor. I am a Ravenclaw, so
You'd throw a book at it.
I throw a book at the snake.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
yeah,
like, you can't read your snake!
If you want to hear all of my reasons for why Neville's my favorite character, just go watch my video and I gush and gush and gush because he's my favorite Harry Potter character and he's one of my favorite male characters by extension. I think he's great.
My turn?
Oh no. I'm gonna make Janelle live her shame. Show what you brought.
Books! I am going to talk about basically the main 4 guys from the Raven Cycle.
Without spoilers because I haven't actually finished the series.
Before I talk about it, I hadn't read this when we filmed the favorite fictional female characters, and I would have mentioned Blue if I had read it then. I hadn't, so I didn't. But
Janelle has been on a journey with these books.
Yes, I have been on a journey. I read these 4 books in 5 days, and then I took a week and thought about them
And
read them all again.
no.
No, I'm not admitting that.
You have to admit it.
Alright, so I read the 4 books, and then I took a week, and I was a giant trash can, and I read a bunch of fan fiction. Fuck you. And then I picked up the 4 books, and I read them again in a week, less than a week.
And then she finished them just in time that she could bring all 4 with her so that I can take them home and read them.
Yes.
So that she can yell at me about them.
That just shows my level of current obsession with these books.
Yeah, and like to give you context,
I never do that.
No.
But I love these books, and it's because I love the characters. So
who's your favorite of the 4?
out of the 4, and the 4 are Noah, Gansey, Adam, Ronan, and my favorite, I honestly do love all 4 of them, but Ronan's my favorite. The Dream Thesis is my favorite one out of all the books. My new prized possession. But I really do, I love all 4 of them for different reasons. I think the characters are what make this book. I think the growth that they go on throughout them, that these 4 books makes it, I don't know, it just makes it really special. It makes it a really great series and just a great reading experience. Look at how cohesive I am.
This has taken weeks in order to get this level of cohesion. You have not been there for the non-cohesive thoughts.
I don't know. I love them. I love all 4 of them.
I know.
God, just love them. Take my shame away. Yeah. Now let's talk about Cece's shame.
So I'm not gonna split these 2 up. No. Because I couldn't. I literally didn't even write them separately on our list. I love Dean Winchester, and I love Castiel, and they own like 8/10 of my soul. Since you were honest, the week you spent reading Raven Boys fanfiction sent me into a tailspin, as did the finale of Supernatural, and I spent the week reading Testiel fanfiction, like obsessively.
We're admitting this.
I can't believe it. I haven't been this bad in so long, but I seriously, I was sent into like a fanfiction tailspin.
Why do you love them? What do you love about Cass and Dean?
We've already talked about my love for characters who like to be all like, I don't care about anybody, but they actually care more than anybody else ever.
True.
That's what I love about Dean.
Yeah.
He's like super protective. He's such a big brother. I love him for those reasons. I love Cass for reasons like I can't even properly quantify. He's my favorite. I love him more than Dean. I love the journey he goes on. If we cut off the journey at a certain place of the show, if we forget everything ends after season 8 and we just don't think about anything since then, those are the times that I love Cass and the way that his character grows from this sort of alien being who just listens to what he's supposed to do as he slowly learns to love people, to love humanity, to love being able to make his own decisions. I like watching that journey. And I like seeing him at all of his different stages.
This sounds really good, but she loves them because she's a giant trash can.
They love each other. They're in love.
There we go. That's the more honest
They're
version.
so in love.
So last but not least, this is a combination one. I think it's me more strongly, but she's in it too. She's in it too. It's funny that I talked about the Raven cycle and
Four boys.
and
their specific friendshiply interactions.
because before the Raven cycle, there was the Marauders. There's some big parallels between those two groups of dudes.
Those two groups of 4 boys.
Yeah, there's some big parallels there. But I love the Marauders from Harry Potter, in case... It's kind of weird that I can love these characters so much, when in reality, there's really not that much canon about them.
What do you love about them?
What do I love?
Yeah, she was trying to give me a hard time.
I'm gonna give another brief background. So, I read Harry Potter when I was 14. I loved it. Thought it was great. I mean, as most people do when they read Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's my favorite series of all time. Fan fiction was a very different place back then. Not just fandom was very different.
I may be embarrassing, but you've been embarrassing for longer.
Yeah. So I read them, and I immediately turned to the internet to be like, oh, I need more, and that's where I found...
That's where you found fandom.
Yeah, that's where I found fandom for, like, the first time. And I got really into Marauders fanfiction specifically. And it was very therapeutic for my 14-year-old heart. And I just came to really love the characters. Not just the canon stuff, but also the fanon, because there was a lot of it.
Yeah, there's not a lot in the books. You have to add a lot.
Yeah, you gotta add a lot. And I loved the dynamic. I mean, I loved James as the leader, Sirius kind of as the, like, I don't know, aloof, messed up one.
Mm-hmm.
And Ramus is, like, the secretive, smart one. And Peter just hanging in the background.
Peter
Obviously,
exists.
I don't love him as much. But, like, you can't have the Marauders and not include him. Like,
yeah, especially if you love them in their teenage years.
Yeah, because it's not like he wasn't there, he was there.
He was there.
And he's there later, too. I mean, we want to murder him, but he's there. And I just really... I don't know, I just really connected with reading stories about them. And I really like the canon stuff, too. I really love their parts in the books. Even if they're depressing.
Yeah.
Like, really depressing.
Deeply. And, like, I love them, too. I'm letting Janelle have this because while I really, really like the Marauders, I don't have the connection to, like, fanon and teenage them. I just really like adult Sirius and Ramus a lot. So that's why I'm giving this to her, because I really love them, but it doesn't even touch.
It's been a long time that I've really loved the Marauders, and I continue to love them, and they will always be my favorite group of, I don't know, men, I guess.
I feel like, though it's very different, the Marauders played a role in your life similar to the way that Dean and Cass played a role in mine. I think that they both played very big parts in us becoming who we are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. So,
and as much as we like to give each other shit about both of those groups of people, they played very similar and important roles. I wanted to include one honorary mention, and that's Lito from Sense8. He couldn't be like on the official list because I haven't actually officially finished watching Sense8 season 2 yet, but Lito was my favorite in the first season, and he just continues to solidify himself as my favorite of that group because he's dramatic and hilarious, and I love him.
This has been...
Okay, well, this was a disaster. We sure sat down and filmed this.
Yep.
We sure did this in a hotel room.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed whatever this was. I hope this doesn't haunt us. Who are your favorite male characters? How about that? It would make us feel better if you gushed and just like went over the top about it.
Overshare,
Like,
maybe.
overshare. Overshare why you love your favorite male characters in the comments below to help us feel better about ourselves. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye. This is gonna be a nightmare to edit.